my God.
Professor Alexander, you are going to love this. FizzKind is going to change the world. Kind to your body, kind to your planet. You've told us again and again, sustainability isn't a checklist. It's a mindset shift. It's how people choose to live, feel, and act every single day.
And that's exactly what FizzKind stands for, a movement where optimism isn't naive, it's powerful.
Where joy and purpose don't compete, they flow together.
Because kindness can scale.
And small, intentional actions can ripple across the world, like bubbles rising to the surface.
We see a world that's overwhelmed and disconnected. People want to live sustainably.
But they're exhausted by guilt and greenwashing.
They care deeply, but feel powerless to make a real difference.
The result? A generation that believes in change but doesn't believe in their power to create it.
Here's what that looks like. A friend of ours volunteers at a river cleanup every spring. She told us about one morning when the sky was gray, the water cold, and the wind biting at her hands as she bent down to pick up plastic bottles half buried in the mud. She filled bag after bag, but as she looked down the shoreline, it seemed endless. More bottles, more wrappers, more debris washed in by last night's rain. She said, "Some days it feels like we're just moving the same trash around. Nothing really changes."
But what hit us most was the quiet frustration in her voice, that sense of fighting so hard for something that still feels out of reach. It's not that people don't care, it's that they feel their small acts disappear in the tide.
It's the heartbreak of trying your best and wondering if it matters.
And that's the emotional weight of sustainability today. So much effort and still the same pollution washing back.
That's why FizzKind exists, to take that lonely effort and turn it into shared energy.
Because somewhere along the way, sustainability became a chore instead of a choice.
That's the problem FizzKind is here to solve, disconnection from impact.
This is why FizzKind's mission is to turn caring into action and action into community.
We're creating a global network where people don't just talk about sustainability, they live it together.
Every local club, every online challenge, every event feeds into something real and measurable.
Because our goal isn't selling or shouting, it's doing.
Picture this. It's a cold Saturday morning in Minneapolis. Volunteers in bright orange shirts gather near a frozen lake, laughing as they build solar lanterns and plant native seeds in reused containers.
A kid paints a sign that says, "This is what happy change looks like."
That is the mission that we chase at FizzKind. Joyful activism that unites the communities of the world in celebration, not sacrifice.
Because real change doesn't start in boardrooms. It starts at the lake, the park, the kitchen table, wherever people decide they're ready to show up.
Now here's where we surprise you, Professor. FizzKind isn't just in it for the profit like you. FizzKind doesn't exist to grow forever.
It exists to ignite.
To prove that sustainability movements can be temporary, transformational, and self-sustaining.
Once our mission is achieved, the brand steps aside.
Here's how we'll do it. Kind clubs, local circles that take on community issues from rewilding urban lots to restoring wetlands. The Kind Map, a live public dashboard that tracks kindness like carbon, every volunteer hour, tree planted, or waste averted. Global Kind Days, cities around the world pausing together for 24 hours of coordinated action, thousands of small wins, all lighting up one shared map.
Imagine the world lighting up, one city at a time, kindness mapped like constellations.
And when the goals are met, FizzKind doesn't cash out.
It hands the reins to the people.
Because when the world can carry the movement,
The brand steps aside.
That's what makes FizzKind transformational. It's designed to end when kindness doesn't need a label anymore.
FizzKind is more than a name. It's a new way to define progress.
We believe revolutions don't start with outrage.
They start with optimism.
And kindness isn't soft, it's strategic. It's what keeps change alive.
We've built FizzKind around transparency, community, and accountability, three values that never go flat.
Professor Alexander, you asked for a brand that could lead a sustainability revolution. FizzKind is that brand, one that captures the hearts of sustainable consumers and turns them into activists of kindness.
A brand not built to sell, but to serve.
Not to shout, but to spark.
Not to last forever, but to leave a legacy.
Because the future we imagine isn't owned by a brand, it's powered by the people behind it.
And those people, they're already out there, waiting for someone kind to believe in.